For most of my life, I have been sleepwalking with two equally heavy sandbags on my back. The problem is that I thought that there was only one big sandbag weighing me down, but I had yet to discover that there was a second. The known one was my kidney disease, Gittleman syndrome. It causes an imbalance of important ions in my body and is a physical struggle that I will face for the rest of my life. In order to stay healthy and alive, I need to take 9 potassium, 18 magnesium, and 4 amiloride pills every day. The unnoticed sandbag was my belief that I was pretty average. I was convinced that I wasn't as smart as my classmates, Katie or Emera. My sleepwalking with these sandbags lasted until 10th grade. As people my age would say, I got woke. This saying means I have been enlightened with new knowledge I never knew existed. October of my sophomore year, Ms. Risley, my school's academic instructional coach, said to me, "I know you can score advanced on every one of your end-of-course exams." I listened, but I didn't really believe her. I didn't believe I was that smart. A few months later, my counselor, Ms. Cunningham, introduced me to something I had never heard of, College Bound. This is a great program that will help you get into college. She told me this multiple times in an effort to get me to apply. Have you ever heard the saying, "You don't know what you don't know"? Well, I didn't know the first thing about the college process. Wasn't that something you didn't worry about until your senior year? I started in January and learned the key lesson that all of my high school career matters. I needed to challenge myself by taking more advanced classes and getting A's in all of them. While learning all of this, the scores for the end-of-course exams I took had arrived. Just as Ms. Risley said, I scored advanced on all 3 EOCs. I began to think I might be a little smart. My junior year, I learned even more. I learned that different colleges have different requirements, and I shockingly fit in the range for the more selective schools. As I was starting to research, I looked at a college I had been spending time at every Sunday at my College Bound class, Washington University. However, my ACT score put me at the lowest end of their admissions criteria. I turned to my coach, Zach, for help. How can I get into WashU? I was already doing great things I learned from College Bound to stand out. I had taken 6 AP courses, where I got all A's. I had been voted president of National Honor Society. I participated in Washington University's Summer Scholars Program, where I excelled. And I was in the top 3 of my class. He told me my best bet was if I could write an unforgettable essay, one that would blow the admissions office away. So, for 3 months, we worked on one that would do just that, and finally succeeded. It focused on Gittleman syndrome, or my first sandbag. I wrote about how this unseen menace, wreaking havoc on my insides, is what has defined me the most, but it is not me. My kidney condition was how people first saw me, and it put limits on what they thought I was capable of. But every time I have been given the same opportunity, I excel. As I waited to hear back from WashU, I learned I had been accepted in 4 other universities. They were all excellent schools in their own right, but they were not where I really wanted to be. As I reflect on this, it has been a journey. I have finally dropped my second sandbag. I am now fully confident in the true extent of my abilities and my intelligence. And I knew, regardless of the outcome, that I deserved to be at Washington University. I got woke, and I stayed woke. March finally came, and an email popped up in my inbox from WashU with the cryptic subject line, admission decisions. I opened it, but I could not look at it for 10 minutes. I was literally doing this at my computer screen. When I got the courage to finally read it, I could hardly believe it. I had been accepted into my dream school. It didn't stop there. I also received a full ride. My name is Alayzha Jordan, and this fall, I will be attending Washington University in St. Louis. Thank you.